Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Ooh. You know, we needed some heat. We didn't get it in game 1. They brought it out in game 2. And it means that if this game does end up going later, they kind of have that ace up their sleeve.
They certainly can. I think
so much harder, as he's just not going to get the extra gem back. And we did actually see Nongshim. It was Sylvie who went topside and got that ward down. And I believe it was on the other side, it was Lehens.
Okay, he's going to flash this one. It's not going to matter. First blood goes over to Peter on the bottom side of the map, just like... Yeah, the RE was one of those big picks, as we got to talk about this. It's been almost 1,500 days since Cuvée lost to Kana in the top lane. Look at this gank, though, in mid. The charm comes down. This is super clean from the side of Nongshim, but where's the damage? It's not going to come through. It finally does, but they nearly both die, as Fiesta's still taking damage from the Gen.Gs.
Yeah, don't die. That would be bad.
And with Chovy coming up as well.
Oh, you got to back away. You don't even need to be stepped up here.
Yeah. And the wall will come down. It is a bit short, so he just kind of walks away and tumbles out of that one. But now he's stunned up against the wall, and that's going to be the end of him. And the 3 of them should be able to take out the Vayne, as they did just there.
Yeah, I think Dundun took too long to react and also flashed way too late there. A hard situation to navigate regardless, but I think he could have maybe played things a little bit.
It's like, well, that's not nearly as good as what Gen.G have gotten on the top side.
I would still like to see them go for it, though. I think, oh, Dundun.
Yeah, he doesn't have any sums, so even the slow is going to be really a big issue for him, and eventually he just gets run down. I
feel like you have to anticipate this. You know on the bot side, you just shouldn't have walked up.
Yeah.
Now you're paying double. They will get the tower in the bot lane, but...
You'd have to be a bit trickier.
Yeah, I really wanted to get that ult down, and especially it's pre-Malignant Sari, so the cooldown is a fair bit longer. We're dragging up in a minute, burning that pretty substantial.
No aftershock for Sylvie might be a bit of an issue for him, but now the Magna Storm does come in, and Canyon doesn't seem to care. He's got the Sundered Sky, and he's so tanky. He's healing up all the damage that's going on into him. Charm lands again, and he's just going back in. He doesn't care at all, as Fiesta just does not have the sustained damage to take him down. And even a wall's going to come out here. Maybe Canyon dies now. No, he's just going to flash away, and Fiesta actually is going to live. Has a bit of a bailout and will be just fine. Meanwhile, on the top side, Dundun going 1v2. As the Q sweet spots are not quite landing, but Dundun just doesn't have the damage right now into Keen, and the 2v1 will work out for Gen.G.
Oh, Pace does have sums.
And he's going to flash away, but that's Callista following on the flash, and the hop on over. Another Q to land, but not going to continue chasing.
Yeah, gotta feel a bit goes in initially on this, gets the Sundered Sky proc there, gets focused down a decent bit, but gets another proc there, 209.
Go up.
Yeah.
Knows he's in a bit of trouble.
And I think in the 1v1, different story. I think Dundun's still capable of winning that, but as soon as Atom was there, made things so difficult. And actually, EdgeF Night Rush.
Chovy in a bit of trouble here. No Unraveled Earth, and Sylvie is on the way as well. He does dodge everything, and there's a big shield, a potential burst, but with the jump in, it is going to be enough. Just getting worried for him there, though, for Fiesta, but he will be okay. Shots especially, and to angle on this pick has been fantastic based on what we've seen. Yes, the charm doesn't land, but regardless, as we're once again up in the top lane bullying Dundun, and down he will go. Hayes does tank that up nicely.
Yeah, Vayne top, perhaps before the dragon spawns, and
all right, well, we're trying to bully another top laner. This time it's not the Vayne, as the kick is very, very nice from Canyon. And look at Chovy, he's not even joining. He's like, yeah, you got this, Canyon. I don't need to be here. Q, one time? Nope, not gonna hit. Flash gets it done. And
that's
Fiesta. Yeah, Fiesta's very far into the flank, so not sure if they're going to expect this at this point, but is he going to be here on time is also another question. Keen just gets back over the wall. They spot him now. And the sticks are in the Cloud Drake. This should be easy for Callista Rel, but now a massive wombo combo comes in. Canyon doesn't care, he goes forward. The Devourer comes through, and Paze is going to live. Dundun is getting some good damage into that backline, and now Keen is going to go down. Chovy's here all alone and still can't take out Dundun. And is going to be taken down. The charm is huge after the flash there from Chovy. And Nongshim, they get a Drake, they get 2 kills, and they're running at the Baron. And finally, Nongshim, they get the Callista, they have the Rel, they have the Renata Glask, and they press their buttons in a bunch of seconds.
And now, Dundun's just making progress in the side lane. Oh.
Now we have a big knockup coming in, and now Peter's going to be isolated. Fiesta does make his way in now as Canyon is in that backline. G's in a lot of trouble here as the Q will be followed up on. The bailout coming out, but a little bit too little and too late. Gen.G find their angle, and yes, Dundun is up on the top side. He's still hitting that inner turret, but doesn't feel like Gen.G really care too much about it as the Lee Sin a bit out of range there. Canyon not able to follow up, and Keen also not able to get the kill done.
Yeah, I mean, they get the tier, and they may just be able to trade on this side and, yeah, get this tier 2 tower. So, pretty solid trade up for Gen.G. And considering the other ones on the objective now, and Fiesta playing very carefully around this vision.
I mean, they do see him. So let's see how they deal with this one. Once again, it's a very similar position to the last fight. As again, the same engage comes through, and Pace is just dead. He's in the front line. A huge Q comes through from the Aatrox here as Keen trying to do it all by himself, but he's not going to be able to. And now Dundun trying to move forward here. He nearly gets knocked up, but that should be Cloudsoul here for Gnomeshim. Another big fight win for them.
Yeah, huge engage once again from Sylvie. They're nailing the combo, and you can see why they had the priority on this duo together. So much value, and now Dundun's fishing.
Yeah, he sees him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just let him go.
No, I respect the restraint, because I feel like
Your range just gets so incredibly large as, oh god, that is just one way to win the team fight as well. As Fiesta's like, well, I'm not even gonna bother pressing my buttons. Didn't even look like he had time as it was perfectly timed.
now they're going to try and stop this Baron, but it's a hard task to do without the Ahri. 20 seconds till Fiesta is up.
All right, the wall's going to come down here as well, just trying to keep Sylvie out of the pit, it does look like, and let's see if they, yeah, he's not even going to go for it in the 4v5. They're just going to let the Baron go, and now the Q is going to land here down onto Sylvie. He's just trying to hop away and get away from them, but they're on the wrong side of the rift. As Gen.G say, okay, cool, you can be behind us. We're just going to push mid. As, yeah, the TP is going to come in, but look at the damage that Sylvie's taken already as he's just going to go down for free. And now they don't have a jungler here. Jiu also having to flash away. The charm is blocked perfectly by Lehens. And Fiesta not able to do anything. Gen.G sticking true as a 5-man unit.
Managing to find that kill on the Sylvie, and the thing is, because we didn't get that setup, time into... Oh! I think he sees you.
And they're just stopping the backs here. They're just allowing them to, you know, the teammates to come in. A very nice angle on the kick as Fate's Call will come out. Jiu is desperate on the bailout, but it will not matter. It's Gen.G now pushing mid with their Baron buff.
It just kind of feels unfair. You know, Canyon on Lee Sin has just been so good this game. All the little stuff that happens in these fights, he's just playing them. Just seems perfectly, and now Nongshim, they got the dragon, but after 2 sort of misplays in a row, they've just Nongshim, and I feel like that's textbook Gen.G. You don't give the opportunity.
Yeah.
Don't even humor them.
And we had, well, we have an engage from Renata Glass. Kind of unfortunate, but all of our Renatas try to do this. Sylvie trying to get in there, trying to catch them off guard with the counter engage. Not really going to work out. They do get the flash out of Chovy, but it is a free Vayne kill on the backside of this fight as here comes Lehens on the engage, and now Sylvie will be the second one to go down. Penta angle potentially here for Keen as he is on the double. As there it is, triple coming in, and that's going to be a steal from Pays. So no Penta this time around, but it still should be the 2-0 from Gen.G. Canyon, he's got a GA. This time he actually can just run at them with no fear in the world. As down will go the Nexus turrets, and down will go Nongshim, as Gen.G do pick up the 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, it definitely started to feel a little bit desperate in the end. That engage from Peter, not the best.